the pull towards writing was one that was born out of COVID. So if you want to talk silver
Mm.
linings through COVID, and burnout, this was mine. Working through COVID and the ER and not knowing what the heck's going to happen and all this kind of stuff. I kind of wondered, like, okay, how do you explain to a 4 and 5-year-old if I were to die that mom chose to continue to go to work?
Oh,
And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, how do you do that? I said, well, maybe I should start writing my good stories down. So I started writing my good stories down. And very, very quickly, it became very evident that the bad stories were going to take over and the
no.
trauma that I hadn't dealt with poured right through. And, all these stories came rushing out. And I'm going, okay, what do I do with this? This is, I don't drop this on my kids because this is a lot.
For a
And
five-year-old.
going for a 4 and 5-year-old, you're like, well, I don't think so. This book is going to have to wait till you're way older. And so I was kind of like looking through them and I'm going, what's the key here? What's going on? And I was listening to an online book fair from Llewellyn, and Llewellyn's a metaphysical publisher out of the States. And in this online book fair, the one nurse or the one person who was talking about their book was Intuition at Work. And so they were going on, and the title was Intuition at Work. And I'm like, Intuition at Work. I use my intuition all the time at work. And it was just like, click. I was like, oh, that's it. I'm like, okay, so go. I went back through all my stories. Sure enough, every single one that stuck out, I had either trusted my intuition or didn't, or said something or didn't, or somebody listened or they didn't. And I was like, oh my God, this is it. So I'm like, okay, so it's, July, August of 2020. I'm, I wrote it in 6 weeks. I do not remember writing it. I just kind of, I don't know if I've blocked it out purposefully or what, but I was just like, okay, just kind of organize it all. And then thinking about it, I'm like, well, we all use our intuition at work. We all know it. Any nurse worth their salt, knows that gut feeling, knows when something's off, and will or will not potentially say something depending on who they're working with. And so I'm going, okay, well, we talk about this all the time at work, but it's very 3 a.m. hushed conversations. It's not, out and loud and proud and with management and all this kind of other stuff. And so I thought, well, I need something behind this because at that time, the misinformation, disinformation was really starting to take off with COVID.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I thought, I can't risk my license of putting out this notion plus this or this theory without any supporting evidence. And so I did a big deep dive into the science journals and everything. And not only is there so much information on intuition, but so much information on specifically intuition in nursing. I was like, oh my God, it's there. The science is there and it's peer reviewed and it's evidence based and it's within the last 5 years. I'm like, oh my God, like this is fantastic. So I ran with it. I said, fine, then there's the sign. If you're looking for a sign, that's it. I'm going to put that out there. Am I going to get skewered? Probably. Do I care? Oh, no. I'm in my era of zero Fs to be given whatsoever. If you want to call it my villain era, for sure, I bought the glasses specifically for it.
I
So,
love the glasses. I think everyone should tune into the video just to see the glasses. I have glasses too, and they are not nearly as cute or as bold as yours.
listen, I get compliments almost daily on these glasses, and it's very much, I thought it was kind of a branding idea to be like, oh, there's one other nurse writer. Oh my God. Oh, she's got these big, bold glasses. I'm
Yeah.
like, man, like, and I know, and I recognize her because of the glasses. So I'm like, you know what?
Funny.
Let me just use this to my benefit here. And I've got these fantastic, weirdo, fun, funky frames. And like, they were like $60 with the corrective lenses. So I was like, sold.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of cheap glasses. And I love that you tie that into your personal branding because I guess have moved away from my glasses for my online presence. I wear them all the time and my friends like know me as the glasses person. Like they'll throw something in my direction and be like, "Oh, watch out, Janelle. Like I know you can't see it." So like and I'm like my vision is not even that bad, you guys. Like it's
Thanks,
fine.
guys.
Yeah, so
Thanks for being
online, I
jerks.
never wear my glasses. Like I have them like right next to me, but they're not on for that reason. So I
Yeah.
love that you have it from a personal branding perspective. That is fascinating to me.
And
So
then when I go to like conferences and stuff, I actually look like my my
You are.
profile because again, they
Yeah.
use the profile picture from LinkedIn all the time. And I'm like, well, I want people to actually feel like they recognize me. And so sure enough, it was a game changer at a conference at Health, which was like greater than 14,000 people. It was
That is awesome.
fantastic.